Olympic athletes have had their training disrupted by lockdowns and virus restrictions. Adding to the uncertainty, doubts remain over whether the Games will even go ahead in July. Benji Haya has been speaking to athletes from Team Great Britain.
The dreams and aspirations of hundreds of British athletes hang in the balance. Lockdowns and cancelled tournaments have crippled their fitness and finances. Muhammad Cho is 31. Tokyo could be his last chance at Olympic glory.
2016, I just about missed out on the medal, and that feeling is still inside of me, and I'll never forget it till today. So for me, it's almost just recreating and rewriting history. We've never had a male Olympic champion before, so this could be my chance to be able to put my foot on the mat and say I did it for my country, and I was the first to do it as well. So that's the dream.
But friends and family might not be allowed to come. How does that feel?
They're here. My fans and family are all here. They're all here. They're in my phone, they're in my mind, they're in my heart. That's what's going to get me the gold medal.
Already postponed from 2020, the events in Tokyo could be compromised again due to COVID spikes in Japan and elsewhere. Organisers have confirmed there'll be regular testing for competitors. However, so many hurdles must still be overcome to ensure everyone's safety and enable international travel. Athletes have nonetheless continued preparing physically and mentally throughout the pandemic. Gymnast Corbin Fellows went from 6 days a week in the gymnasium to practicing routines in his own back garden. For someone who was scouted for the sport before he could even walk, the return to normal training couldn't have come soon enough.
It's really quite hard to keep yourself motivated, and because there was no light at the end of the tunnel. So it was just going day out of day just to work your hardest to try and get to a goal that you can't see.
Now he's returned to the gymnastics centre with a spring in his step.
It's amazing. It feels like I'm right at home.
Corbin wasn't eligible for the Olympics in 2020. For him, the delay to this year is a silver lining.
Oh, beautiful.
But his teammates have struggled. Several were forced to get jobs in a supermarket to help pay the bills. If the Games are cancelled, it could spell the end of their careers.
For other gymnasts, they're getting on in the gymnastics world. So age is catching up with them. So they're 25, 26, and in normal life that's still very, very young, but in gymnastics your body is it's tough, so it's hard to keep going. So I think if this cycle doesn't go ahead, we will see quite a few gymnasts unfortunately retire.
And that means it'll be down to the next generation to continue the legacy. Back at the National Taekwondo Centre, Caden Cunningham, who's just 18, has also set his sights on the Olympics, the ones in Paris in 2024.
I train each day to get better for this competition, so it's seeing these guys do it just makes me know that I can do it, gives the confidence to push through it.
Due to restrictions on movement at home and abroad, he wasn't able to compete for 9 months of last year, but that wouldn't stop him from aiming high. There was never a point where you thought, I'm going to give up?
No, never. I managed to stay very optimistic. I love the sport, so it never crossed my mind.
Whilst facilities like this are opening up and training resumes, the months of uncertainty around the Olympic Games has thrown many people's careers into flux. In the meantime, athletes continue to fight for success in 2021 and beyond. Benji Haya, CNA, Manchester.